Valley and come be in this creative writing program. I went down, and the first kid I met, no exaggeration, he said it was a really tough day. I just got 300 years to life in prison. And I looked at him, he was little with a little mohawk on his head. And he said, I'm 15 years old. And he got 300 years to life in prison. And I'm like, what did you do? In my mind, I'm thinking, like, is this kid like Charles Manson? Like,
right,
what
must
did he
have murdered,
do?
100 people.
Yeah. He's like, I stood next to my homie who shot the victim in the butt. The victim was in and out of the hospital in a day, and for standing next to the guy with the gun and never touching the gun, I got 300 years to life. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe there's some punishment for that. I don't think any of us would say 300 years to life is
This is a 15-year-old.
For a 15-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Like, I did a lot of dumb shit when I was in my early 20s. And if that was my kid, A, he'd be out on bail, right? He wouldn't be sitting in that juvenile hall. And B, he'd have the best lawyer in LA. And for not shooting somebody, he would probably get probation.
Really seeing these people as human beings, right?
There's fundamentally no difference between any of the most important exception. I come from a more affluent background.
Yep.
And therefore, when I fucked up, I had a support network to rely on. You know, other people that are watching that, like, these guys are, yeah, maybe some of them did some stuff that you would consider to be ridiculous or crazy or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Like, everyone has the capacity to rehabilitate.
Yeah.
Everyone has the capacity to become a better, more productive member of society.
The pariah of the community.
Yeah.
Like, we want to separate you because you're too dangerous and get out of our community. And now all of a sudden you're a first responder, you're a hero. People are baking you brownies and cookies.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
No. Shit.
We're talking about both.
Okay. Marvel movie called Shang-Chi in Australia takes him while he's on parole to be his assistant in Australia on Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Gets better. This motherfucker right here is the lead man, so he's the head set dresser, Local 44, and Let's Make a Deal on The Price is Right, which I've watched my entire life. And he